So there are some subtle signs of bullies. As a grown up adult, most people, they're fine with keeping like the basic courtesy when you first meet. So these abusive people, they're not so obvious from the beginning. In fact, a lot of people kind of hide their true self. So at first they'll treat you very nicely, and then when you start trusting them, then you start to see the abusive behaviors. And often they're like on and off, so it's very hard to tell. Now looking back for the workplace unfair treatment I encountered, at first everything was going fine. But then, now I look back, there were some small red flags that I missed. For example, one time I raised a concern to my manager. I was like, hey, like this working environment I was in, everyone's really loud. Can you help me to relocate to a quieter area? It's a very easy, normal thing to ask, right? But he was like very, very impatient. He was like, you can deal with this by yourself. You can file a ticket by yourself and I'll loop in later. So at first I kind of brushed it off, but later on, one time I was on sick leave. Like my calendar was marked on sick leave, but he still asked, he was like, hey, can you like hop onto this meeting really quick? It's really important. So even though I was on a day off, I thought something was really urgent. So I actually still hopped onto the call with him. And then during that call, it's what I described in the first episode. He was saying, oh, I shouldn't like disclose what's happening in the team to other partner teams. So I was like, oh, okay. But now looking back, combining these two red flags, I should have left it right away. So one, you don't care about your employees. So when they raise a concern, they're working in a very loud environment. You're like, that's kind of not my business. So I'm supposed to fix everything, but still deliver results for you. Two is that you would mark meetings on someone's sick day just to make sure they'll keep their mouth shut to not disclose anything about you. And you frame that as important work meeting. And now looking back, I think back then, because I was like very depressed, honestly my brain was numb all the time. So it's like now I have recovered and all the memories, they come back, they're becoming like a lot more clear and I can think more clearly. I'm like, what the hell? Like these are very obvious red flags. And I think what made me to stay there for so long is because this team had like 10 people and everyone around me thought this was normal. Like everyone think they need to reply within 2 hours and they take pride for like not leaving until their manager leaves, which is like 7 to 8 p.m.